Okay, we're back. Welcome. I'm back with another real estate review, and this is a house that's close to me. My husband drives past this every day to work. It's on the way to Beechworth. And I recall this being for sale, I don't know how long ago. Let's have a look, because 1271 Beechworth Wooragee Road. Wooragee Road. Report. Property report, right, let's have a look. Oh, they can't give us an estimate. Okay, so that either means it was for sale and they didn't sell it, or it might have been sold as a private sale. But now thinking about it, I reckon that they decided not to sell it, and I'll show you why I think that, just because of what's in the house. All right, anyway, we're going back here. So it's a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom. There's 3 bedrooms down the bottom and 2 up the top, big bedrooms up the top. It's a really unique house. If we have a little read, it has got a unique, it's not going to let me do it, unique pattern, multiple size cement brickwork. You'll see that on the walls inside, and I'm going to suggest painting over some of that, so I don't know how they're going to love that idea. It's very cool. I would really love to buy this, potentially, but the bugger is it's on less than an acre, and we need more than that because we have a flower farm. So there is a leasehold parcel of land right next to it, but it looks like it's got a creek through it, and it also looks like it's fairly densely covered in trees, which is not going to help us with farming, is it? So anyway, let's get cracking. Click. Okay. Let's do the floor plan first. You actually come up the driveway down here. The driveway comes down there. So this is the front that you see from the house as you drive up. And then this is the entry down the side. So you don't actually see the entry. Well, you might see it from the road driving up the road a little bit, but it's not really very clear. I'm going to have to fix this again. How many pieces of tape have I got on this phone? I'm going to have to get our tripod. If anybody has a recommendation for a good one for a phone, please let me know. Let's see. Right, we're back. Okay. So here's the plan. You walk in, and this is a big open void. It goes all the way to the ceiling. Actually, from about here, there's a landing. So you walk in, it's not open, then it opens out here in the kitchen area. I would already be making changes. But anyway, let's get back to this. So this is the entry, and I think it's so cute, except for that. That is very old-fashioned, this little thing here. I mean, I'm always going to want to paint this. I'm not going to keep the green. I would be repainting all that. I'd kind of want to render all the brick too, but it's really nice stone, so probably best if I didn't touch that. But you could give this all an update, and it's very angular and sharp, and there's no garden to soften those edges. So you'd be wanting to put in something really nice that leads you up to the entry. I would get rid of that balustrade that's right down the middle. If you really need one, put it on the edge. I mean, you see that on government buildings and medical centres. Get rid of it. And some nice plants and things. You could probably talk to my husband about that because he knows what to plant, but I'm not. I really wish I could plant gardens, but I just really am not good at that. So, yeah, anyway, moving along. Oh, this is that really big building, big room at the back, big music room. I mean, they must have an orchestra or something going on here. I don't know, but what a cool asset for a house. This is just right at the back. I mean, every hobby that you have, you could do from this back room. And me and my girls, we used to do circus, and so we've got the really long tissue thing that hangs that you can climb up. And I mean, how cool, we could have that out the back here. I like this. I mean, because nobody else would see this, you would leave this, unless you're going to use it for business or something, which is also a good idea. I would leave this till right to the end to renovate or anything. I'm not a fan of these timber, this colour timber, but me personally, this would be my last room that I would sort out. Oh, it's going to give me the logo every time. Oh, here's just an aerial view. I think that's cute. Look at it. It's a nice, interesting house. It's got little courtyards. Imagine if you put some nice garden all around it and just soften all those edges and, excuse me, I think this is gravel. Anyway. The kitchen, that would be a rip-out job for me. Complete rip-out job. This half thing here, on the other side, it looks terrible, and it's got the angular things. I mean, at a minimum, you'd have to replace the bench tops, and I would fill that entire thing in. For starters, that brick, for me, is pretty outdated and pretty ugly with these little coves that clock. But anyway, I would either get that rendered or some kind of feature. I don't think painting it would be enough, but that for me would be changing. But I like that shape, and then have some built-ins there with the cooktop and everything in there, which looks cute. That does look cute when you do that. Here it is again from another angle. See, it's not really well planned. The fridge is just stuck onto the side. It goes up to the stairs. When you come down the stairs, you're looking into a bookcase. I just don't really love it. I would be inclined to fix all that up, cut all this side out here, benches, put some wall cabinets in, a proper space for the fridge, and an enormous island bench. Huge one. Because you've got the space. Why wouldn't you do that? And this is the doorway that goes into that formal dining room. And the door's really cute. I see that, but I would just really want to knock the whole thing out. Like, knock that out. So that would become your everyday dining space, just straight off the kitchen. There or at the other end. So the other option for me would be an office, because I really like offices off kitchens. If your kids are working there, they're right near you while you're trying to do your kitchen stuff. If you're working, you're right near the snacks. I just think it's convenient to have your office right next to the kitchen. So that's another option. This is going to be a bit easier to see. See that? I hate that. So I think what I would be doing is add the built-ins and the benches. You could have a little like coffee station or something there. Extend it out over here. Put some benches up the top. Massive island bench. And probably have your dining area over here. That would be pretty nice. There's a whole heap of space out the front here as well. And you kind of look straight into the kitchen as you walk in the entry. So you could also have some sort of feature wall that just kind of blocks the entry from the kitchen, that you just kind of, when you're walking, you see a wall and then you just walk around it to get into the house. And then that would give you a whole, like if you matched it sort of to that fireplace, you would have an entire wall where you could put a fridge space and some pantry space. And from the entry, you're not staring straight into a kitchen when you walk in, which is also fine. That would be fine. Hey, look, the fan's going. Interesting. I think this house would be freezing cold too, but I don't know for sure. Where's this? I can't picture this. They do have a dining area. We'll have to go back to that. Where's my... Oh, no, that's the dining. That is the dining area, the formal one in that separate room. So it'd be nice to either have that as a big office or open it out so you can actually just flow in and out of there. So it's got options. For me, this is the wall. It's cool. It's really nice. But I feel like there's too much of it for me. I'm not a huge fan of this style anymore. I would be painting all of these I probably want to go black, but I don't know. I'd have to walk through and see. I think I'd get the spray gun out and just spray the entire ceiling white. It looks beautiful. You can still see all the woodwork. You just don't have that heavy timber look. But if you like that heavy timber look, it's fine. It's a massive house, higher ceilings. It's not going to feel like it's like sinking down on you. This is that music room out the back. That's that doorway that goes into the kitchen. There's fireplaces. Another fireplace. Well, I can't be bothered with wood, but maybe you can. This, like I said before, I'd be doing this room last because it would just be a space for us to play, really. I would be changing that because the bricks in here look nice. Imagine those bricks with a white ceiling and some kind of decorative cladding or paint or something or render on that fireplace. You could even have that brick straight across and put a nice timber, big rustic timber piece of mantelpiece. You know what I mean. Anyway, moving on. There it is again. It's big. This is the dining room. Not the dining room. This is that space on the other side of the kitchen where there was that sort of half wall, and then where I said is where I would put a dining table. What's the name with the fish tanks in the wall? It was on my last one too. I hate it. This one doesn't look so good. That would be 100% going. There's a garden room out there. That would be gone. Yuck. Sorry, people, but I mean, I don't want to look after fish. Oh, look. See, there's that half wall. To me, this is just very cluttered. The entry's in through there. There must be like a storage thing under there. I mean, if you're going to pull these doors out from here, stick them on there to hide the crap that you're trying to store in there. And then the stairs, and there's a landing that looks out down there. I would still be painting this entire ceiling white. And there's that brick fireplace. That would be the rendered thing. I mean, this looks terrible. But with the kitchen, that would be gone. This would just all be open, and this would be your dining. See what I mean about you come down the stairs and you're looking, so you're just walking into the kitchen. There's those weird angled cupboard things on the other side of the kitchen. I don't know. It's a big kitchen, but it could be done better. This is where I would possibly consider having a wall, just a small wall here, and put the fridge and a pantry there. But this house is so big, you could have a walk-in pantry. There's that little cove thing that had all the junk in it, wherever that is. Is that on our plan here? Yeah, they're saying it's a linen cupboard, but it looks like a junk cupboard. But that's where I'd put those nice doors on there, because you could turn this in. Why is that there? I guess for everybody here to get into the toilet, but oh, that's a mess. I would block that off and turn this into a pantry. The wall piece would be here somewhere with the fridge space behind it, or even here. That would probably mean, considering there is no bathroom downstairs except for the master bathroom, I think I would keep that as its separate bedroom. I would probably keep that I would have to rework all this, because, or even leave that as the master with the ensuite, but it's a pretty small master. Block that off so you've got a dedicated pantry space. Or block this off and make a pantry space under the stairs, block that off, turn this into an ensuite and walk-in robe for the master, and then block that off over here and leave this as is. So this is just a bathroom for downstairs. So whoever's in this bedroom can walk around and go to the bathroom. It would have to be reworked. We need a proper pantry and the door situation. This room is just kind of a badly planned room. And then here's the dining to open that up. Anyway, let's go back. Moving on. This is that landing when you get upstairs. So you've walked up the stairs. That's the bedroom door, which for me is a little bit odd. So I would fix that. I think I'd extend the height of these railings too, because the kids, for me, kids would be upstairs. I don't know. This could actually be really cool if you just put a, you know, the pool fencing that you just don't even know they're there, like a tall one. Anyway, I have no idea why they have a ladder leaning out over the balcony to a window. Unless that window opens, it looks like it does. That is so dangerous. Anyways. Oh, no. Oh, that makes my eyes water. Oh, I would have to get that fixed. And what are those switches for? Is that for the bedrooms? I don't know. But if they're for the bedrooms, I'd put them in the bedrooms. Yeah, they're bedroom doors. They're really pretty doors, but how weird on a bedroom. But I guess whatever floats your boat. So this is one of those bedrooms upstairs. Let me just remind you, we're up here. Which side would we be on? I don't even know. We must be, I don't know, I can't tell you because who knows. So there's something here. What is that? I don't know. These bricks are beautiful. I do agree that they are beautiful, that they've designed those. But I don't think it's needed everywhere in the house, and particularly for a bedroom, you want it to be nice and warm and comfortable. For me, I think I would plaster over all that. And some people are going to hate that idea, but plaster it or paint it. But at least if you plaster it and you change your mind later, you haven't got a massive fix-up job to fix those bricks to bring them back to natural brick. So anyway, that's an option. Oh, and all throughout the house, I would have the floorboards sanded and restained to a less red colour. Oh, this bathroom's horrible. I think this is the ensuite downstairs. I think it's this one. Here it is. The downstairs bathroom. Which is handy if you've got little kids. You know, you're downstairs, you're doing things, they can be in the bath. You can, when they're really little, sit there. When they get old enough to not drown, you can be kind of poking your head in and out. But this is kind of the kind of floor they use in nursing homes. This would, to me, have to be this would be a rip-out job and redo this bathroom. And again, I would not be having these raw brick walls in the bathroom. It's just so cold. So I'm pretty sure I'd be plastering that too. This is a cute little room upstairs with the archway between it. Isn't it cute? Look at that. My girls would love this, but again, I'd plaster it. I'd paint the ceiling white and plaster it, make it really nice and cozy, redo the floors, put some nice floor rugs in. But they'd love to have a little room with a little archway between it. This is the other room I showed you before must have been downstairs. So now we're looking at this one, I'm supposing, because we're up pretty high. I mean, that's another cool room, but it's got that weird dividing wall. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know where that is. That must be downstairs somewhere. I don't know. There's a lot of rooms. I think this is the little garden room that goes between the sunroom, which I would turn into a little dining space, into the music room. You'd have to do something here, like this is going to have to be used, or this is going to have to be used as somewhere to put a couch out in this area. Because you don't really have a nice big lounge unless you're going to use this as your lounge. But anyway, that's a little random thing. I think it'd be better to knock the roof off it if possible and put glass up there. So it is a proper garden room. Veranda. Okay, so that's that. A lot of the stuff in this house, I think you could DIY it. Like you wouldn't, the plastering, I've done a bit of plastering and it's really hard. So if I was going to be doing big space, I'd just pay somebody to do that. But yeah, this is 1271. Beechworth Wodonga Road in Wooragee. I think it's pretty cute. So thank you for watching. If you want to see more real estate reviews, I love doing them. I think they're really fun because I love looking at homes. Give me a comment, leave some suggestions. What would you do with this house? I'd love it if you subscribed and give me a thumbs up. And thanks for watching.